What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, make sure to subscribe and sack that like button. Comment down below what you guys think of my predictions for this week. So in this video, I'm going to be predicting all of the week 3 games. I'm going to be giving my score analysis, who do I think is going to win, obviously, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to go in order of, when they play. So the first game of the week is going to be Panthers at Texans tomorrow night, Thursday night. I have the Panthers getting the win here, 31-27. I don't see the Texans defense being able to stop Christian McCaffrey and Terrace Marshall, the rookie. And to add to this, I don't think Davis Mills is going to be able to take advantage of the Panthers' bad defense, even though because he's a rookie. And the Panthers defense actually hasn't played all that bad the first 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, they're one of the top defenses in the league after 2 weeks. So I have the Panthers winning there 31-27. Then there's the Chargers at the Chiefs. Big game for both teams, arguably a must-win game for both teams because loser falls to 1-2 and is falling behind a little bit early, but a lot to still play. I got the Chiefs winning this one at home, bouncing back, winning it 28-24 in a very close game. Next up, I got the Cardinals at the Jaguars. I got the Cardinals winning this game 35-20. The Cardinals, I think, are way better than the Jaguars. And the reason I'm thinking it's this close, which 35-20 isn't that close, but it's not really a blowout. But the reason I think it'll be this close is I think as the game moves on, the Cardinals' defense is going to slow down a bit, and the offense of the Cardinals is going to slow down a bit because when a West Coast team like the Cardinals are having to travel all the way down to the East Coast, and this isn't even East Coast, this is Florida, so even further really, and have to play a 1 o'clock game, that's like playing at 10 in the morning all the way across the map. That's a tough hike, but I still think they're just so much better that they will get a convincing win, and they're going to jump out to an early lead. But as the game progresses and the bodies start to wear out more, they'll probably slow down, but they'll still win 35-20. Then the Bears at the Browns. I got the Browns winning here 27-10. I just don't see Justin Fields being able to do much against that Browns defense, and I think Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt will have a good game against the Bears. Then the next game is the Washington football team at the Bills. I got the Bills winning here 27-17. I think it's a bad matchup for Washington. Washington's weakness on offense is getting the running game going, and their only real strength is Terry McLaurin. But the problem is they're facing a team in Buffalo that's bad at stopping the run, which means since Buffalo's main weakness is stopping the run, but Washington's also weakness is getting the running game going, which means they're not going to be able to exploit Buffalo's top weakness as much as they would like to, which means it's going to result in them having to pass more. But the Bills' pass defense is their strength with the likes of Tre'Davious White and Micah Hyde, so Terry McLaurin will be shut down. Plus they have Taylor Heinicke at quarterback, so let's be honest here. And I think the Washington defense is what will keep Washington in this game for a bit, but it's just going to be too much to ask of the Washington defense to be able to win the game for their offense. So the Bills win 27-17. Then the Colts at Titans. I got the Titans winning here 24-13. The Colts haven't named the starter yet. Regardless of who it is, they're going up against a savvy Titans secondary. I don't see the Colts winning there, so the Titans win 24-13. Then the next game is the Saints at the Pats. I got the Saints winning here 27-16 because the problem the Pats are facing in this game is Mac Jones having to go up against an elite defense like this. He's got a pass rush in Cam Jordan and Marcus Davenport coming in. You got Quan Alexander in the middle, at linebacker, and then they got Nickel Roby-Coleman, Marshawn Lattimore, and Marcus Williams and Malcolm Jenkins all in the secondary. And when your number one receiver is Nelson Aguilar, and you're facing a secondary like that, you're going to be completely shut down. And the Saints are going to be able to get pressure in there that's going to throw Mac Jones off his reads. And Mac Jones is at his best when there's no pass rush coming his way, because he's able to process the defense and make the throws that he wants to make in the right situations. But when he's getting hurried like that, it's going to throw off his whole rhythm. He's not going to know what to do. And he's not the most mobile of quarterbacks, as we know. So it's just a bad matchup for him. And then on the other side of the ball, and plus, I don't think the Patriots are going to be able to get that much of a running game going with James White against that Saints front. I don't understand why the Patriots got rid of Rex Burkhead and Sony Michel. But, it is what it is. And then on the other side of the ball, you got the Saints with Jameis Winston. Look, the Patriots, I don't think they can stop the run either. And I just think Alvin Kamara is going to have a big game. The Saints are going to control the clock. Now, what the Saints need to do is they cannot make Jameis Winston throw it more than 25 times. Because if he does, the Pats have a shot at winning this game, because he's going up against an elite secondary, and his number one wide receiver option is Chris Hogan. Yeah, that's not going to end well if he winds up throwing it 30 times. So they need to just get the running game going with Kamara, and when they do pass the ball, do a lot of, check downs, and that's why I think the Saints are going to win, because I think Sean Payton knows that. So the Saints win 27-16. Falcons at Giants. I got the Giants winning 28-24. That's just, two couple of bad football teams going at it. But I think the Giants will edge them. Bengals at Steelers. I got the Steelers outdoing the Bengals 31-21. I think that defense will be too much for that terrible offensive line that Cincinnati has. Then you got the Ravens at the Lions. I think the Ravens will win there 29-20. I don't think this game is going to be a blowout, but I don't see how the Lions come out on top. But they have played both of their first games pretty tough so far. Then, the Jets at the Broncos. I got the Broncos winning here 38-24. Zach Wilson will probably throw another good, he'll probably throw another interception or two there. Then the Dolphins at the Raiders, a Florida team having to go up to basically the West Coast. And the Raiders' defense has gotten better. Who knows who the Dolphins are going to have at quarterback. And the running game probably won't get going. And Josh Jacobs, expect him to have a big game against that Dolphins front seven. I got the Raiders winning there 29-17. Bucks at the Rams, game of the week. Arguably the two best teams in the entire NFL right now. At least they were in my power rankings. Look, down the road, I don't trust Matthew Stafford to win a big game against Tom Brady. But we're early in the year here, and it's in LA. Tom Brady has never played in LA. The Bucks have a terrible record historically playing in California during that time slot. And the Rams have the defense to be able to slow down that offense. And on the other side of the ball, there's just mismatches across the field for the Bucks secondary. I mean, who's going to cover Cooper Kupp, Deshaun Jackson, and Robert Woods? The Bucks really don't have any good secondary. So I think that's going to be a high-scoring affair. And down the road, I picked the Bucks to win the NFC because I don't trust Matthew Stafford. But I think this game, the Rams may catch him off guard and beat him in a thriller 34-31. The next game, Seahawks at Vikings. I got the Vikings getting a win there, 26-21. It'll be a close game there, but I got the Vikings winning. Packers at 49ers, another really fun matchup. Again, same thing. The Packers, terrible record when playing in California. I know the Packers beat the Niners last year in Santa Clara, but that team, that they didn't have Jimmy Garoppolo, they didn't have George Kittle, they didn't have Nick Bosa, they didn't have Dee Ford, they didn't have Raheem Mostert, they didn't have Richard Sherman. They beat up a preseason team. Good for them. This year, I think it's going to be a tight game. That's going to be pretty close. I got the Niners though coming up out on top, 27-24. And then the last game, the Monday night game, Eagles at Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning 35 to 21. I think the Cowboys receivers are going to be too much for the Eagles secondary to handle, while I think the Cowboys secondary will slow down Devontae Smith and Zach Ertz, and I don't think the Eagles are going to be able to get much of a running game going, so I got the Cowboys beating them 35 to 21. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of my predictions. Come back after week 3 and just see how I did. And yeah, I mean, a lot of fun games coming up this week. Some of the key ones I'm looking at is Chargers at Chiefs. I'm looking at football team at Bills. I'm looking at Saints versus at Pats. I'm looking at Packers at Niners. I'm looking at Bucks at Rams. Those are all really fun matchups. Eagles at Cowboys also. So yeah, let me know down below what you think of my picks, and let me know what game you're most excited for. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.